Well, g'day and welcome to JoeJoeMoto. This week's episode is going to be digging deep into the heart of the KTM 300. I'm going to be taking you guys along with us just to see what happens along the way. Well, long-term viewers will know that the 300 has been an absolute saga with the issues that we've had. It's been, I don't know, well over a year now that the bike basically hasn't ran. And before that we had an issue with a knocking problem. So I don't even know, it's just been absolutely terrible. Anyhow, for those that don't know, I tried to fix it myself. It's just not running right, very smoky, won't rev up at all. I went through a whole list of things myself. Took it to a bike shop, they ran through a whole list of stuff. It had a same model 2008 Model 300 beside it and they swapped everything over. Stator, wiring looms, carbs, you name it, got swapped over, still wouldn't run right. The possibility it could be the center gasket of the bottom end, you know, where the two parts of the case come together. If that's got a, you know, some sort of gap in it or whatever, it could be letting gearbox oil in and it's burning gearbox oil. So it's a possibility, so we're just going to rip into it, start pulling the whole bike apart and, I don't know, go again I guess, but I'm really looking forward to it because the bike's just sitting here doing nothing and it's really sad to see. So I just want to start work, get to work on it and just start pulling the bike apart, and fingers crossed I do find something as always, but you know, if I don't, at least it's another thing ticked off the list. I've checked that, and then we'll go from there. But anyway, let's start pulling the bike apart. Top end's got to come down, all the tank seat, draining all the fluids and whatever, all that has to happen so we can start to take the engine down. So let's get started. Oh, God. Okay, so it's a few weeks later now after taking the top end off, and I've just been deliberating, just trying to work out what to do, and obviously been a whole lot busy with work and all sorts of things going on. Anyway, I have decided that I'm just going to pull the bottom end. I'm just going to pull the bottom end out. It looked like it had a little bit of oil down in the bottom, which is what one of the guys said. Maybe the, what do you call it, the center gasket is leaking there, letting a bit of gearbox oil or something in. So I don't know, I'm just going to, one thing that I haven't done, just going to pull the bottom end and check it all out, replace all the seals and gaskets and everything in there, and fingers crossed we can get it back together and all sorted. I don't even know if I'm going to do a piston and rings, because that piston and ring is only, I don't even know, like 20 hours or not even 20 hours or something like that. So whatever, I'm just going to see how we go. So that means, as you can see behind me, we've got the bottom end still in. We've got a whole lot of things to pull apart. Carb's got to come off, Kickstarter, chain, sprockets, gearbox, engine mounts and gearbox mounts and all those sort of things. Anyway, let's just get started. Let's just start ripping the whole thing out, get it up on the bench, pull the engine apart. I've got to buy a few things. I've got to buy a stator, what do you call it, flywheel puller too. Oh gosh, I've got to buy a lot of things. Anyway, let's just get to work. Let's do it. fresh. What a waste. Make sure you lock tight them, man. Yay! And there we are, left with a big 300 size hole in this poor girl. Anyway, we'll start pulling the bottom end apart and seeing what we can see in there, hey? Flywheel puller has come in, as well as a full gasket and seal kit here as well. So I've just been thinking about what I'm going to do. I'm just going to throw the whole gasket kit at it. Everything I've got there, I'm going to try and put in the motor. Yeah, so that everything's done. The whole bottom end, new gaskets, new seals, new everything, everywhere. Fingers crossed that'll do something. Anyway, flywheel puller is the next thing. So we're going to see if this one fits. Fingers crossed we got the right one. So let's do that. High impact. There we go, now she's moving. Alright. Yeah, there's no way I could do that without the tool. Not a chance. Washers behind it. Okay. It's now time to start opening up the kit and matching up the seals, getting the right ones for the right spots. Let's do it. Yep. Them. I seriously nearly forgot to put the crank and piston and everything back in. That would have been interesting, getting it all back together and going, I seem to be missing something. You know, when you have like a bolt left over? Yeah, this would have been real interesting. Alrighty. Goes in there. That goes there. Good. Okay. Alright, well that is the bottom end all done and back together. Every gasket, every seal, every O-ring that needed to be done has been done. So yeah, time for the bottom end to go back in the bike, and then we'll see what we want to do from there. Yeah, that's how it should have gone in the first place. Alright, I don't know what I look like, and frankly I don't really care. I've just finished putting the bike back together. It's been a bit of a saga. Obviously done the full bottom end, pulled the top end apart, checked all that sort of stuff as well. So everything has been checked on the bike, bottom and top end. I've run it through, put all the oil in and the water in, done all that sort of stuff, and yeah, look, if it runs great, fantastic. If it doesn't, at least I know I've done that stuff. Let's give it a kick. It's very late at night, as I said, so we won't be able to run it for too long, but if we can, we'll just see what happens. Fingers crossed, everyone. Well, she fired up fine. I think we're going to wait till the morning. We'll put the rest of the gear on and be able to go for a little ride around the paddock, see what happens. Okay, well, we are the next day, as you could imagine, and we're on GoPro mode, obviously. We have 5 litres of fresh fuel and oil, like brand new fuel from the petrol station just then. A new spark plug in it, put everything back together. She is ready to go. Yeah, let's just keep our fingers crossed. Go for a little ride. You know, it started last night, so I don't see why it won't start this morning, and at least putt around the paddock and let her warm up and just see what happens. Let's do it. Yeah, see, it's running exactly the same as it used to. It didn't do that last night. It sort of ran reasonable. Man, it's going to be something so simple. So simple. I know it is. Just need to find what it is and find the right person to find it. Because gosh knows I can't find it. See a glimmer of hope like that. but then back down low, which is exactly the same. No good. Oh well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed just pulling apart an engine at least. I'm very proud of myself for that. Getting it all back together and running. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll send it off to another bike shop hopefully, and yeah, see what happens. On the trailer, ready to go. All right, well there's the bike on the trailer as you saw just then. That's where we're going to leave the episode. I've just called local bike place, Motorcycle Tuning Solutions, who's quite new to the area, and had a chat to him and told him the full spiel and said, you know, you willing to have a little tinker with it? And he said, yeah, bring it over. You know, I just said I'm willing to pay for your time to start to go over some things again and just work out what we're missing here. Anyway, that's it for our episode today. Hope you enjoyed pulling the engine apart. It was good. I mean, I'm proud to just be able to pull the engine apart and do all that stuff. It's really awesome. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, do the notification stuff, and all the other social media thingies, and I will see you guys on the next ride. Yoo-hoo!